Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm here to show you something new. I've been trying to work out exactly how I want to be planning in my personal life in 2020. And I decided to give a system that I tried out in 2017, which is the Start Planner, go again after watching some YouTube videos and seeing some of the changes that they made. So again, this is my 2017. It was one that I got discounted because it's considered imperfect, and all that ended up being the issue with this one was the inside pocket wasn't completely glued down, and that was an easy fix. But this is my 2017, and this is the spiral bound, and it's a beautiful cover. And I just put a sticker on top, a Happy Planner sticker to cover the 2017. But as you can see on maybe right here, can you see it? It says 2017. The Start Planner offers something that a lot of other planners do not. And some of those would be like, there's a tab, goals and plans. I mean, it goes through a lot of different things. Your vision board, setting goals with action steps, savings. Now, the 2020 has some different changes, and one of them is they don't have this anymore, but what else? A lot of the things are the same. Accountability partner, and then it goes through different areas like charity, keeping track of your giving, keeping it clean, dedicated project section, medical expenses, entertainment, vacation planner, holiday planning, pastoral page. I mean, it just has a lot of things that other planners just do not have. So anyway, I tried this in 2017, and I think at that time in its daily pages, I just really wasn't fully ready for this system. And I don't want to show a whole lot in this one because I'm going to show you the 2020. In 2018, I tried it again for work, but in their fancy pants, which is their binder system, and still the same daily pages. But then I realized I just really, even though this was very pretty, and because it's rings, you can add additional sections as you fit and pages. I'm just not a ring person. I don't like rings hitting my hand. That's why I like bound books in spiral, because I don't have to deal with rings hitting my hand. So anyway, one thing I like about the Start Planner is, and this box is really big, I'm not even going to get the whole box in the picture frame, but they package their stuff really, really well. So you get this big box, and then, again, this is so big, then you have, welcome, thank you for your purchase, meeting your new best friend, go ahead and give them a name, we won't tell. And then it just had this thank you for your order from Christy and Jenny. And this is just some of the wrapping that was over the planner. And then you have goal crushing time starts now. And then it has their hashtag. So that's the box. That's the outer box. And then look at this. So the Start Planner comes in several different patterns, but based on which format. So they have a weekly set, and that one is going to be a little wider and thinner. And then they have the spiral, like you saw, let me show you my 2017. They got the Casebound, which I have here. And then they have their fancy pants, which is going to be their binder system. So they have 3 different options. And for the Casebound, this was the only cover option they had, but I'm going to show you. So this is a beautiful box. And I actually still have my 2018 box. I use it to just keep planner inserts from my cloth and paper collection. And so it's really nice box. So you can continue to use it. You can even use it to store at the end of the year your planner. Just put it back in its box because it is dated. And then you open it up, and if you did the pre-order, you got this free gift. And this also gives you an idea what their other cover looks like. So it's a blue, and it's just a little notebook. It's a nice little notebook. It has a gold pen, and it's just plain paper. And I'll probably give this away as a gift to somebody. And then what was a surprise was this Care and Tips booklet. And it's a trifold. It has this gold embossing. It says, meet your new best friend, hustle planner. And it has information here. It gives you an idea about how this system is set up, and a look at an example of the page layout for your daily pages. And this is really nice. And it has their Facebook group information, their hashtag, website. So this is really nice. So again, they have really taken great effort to have this securely wrapped, because then it had the bubble. And then here is my 2020 start planner, and this is the bound. Casebound is what they call it. And I've already got something on the elastic, because the elastic is white, but it's very thick. And there's the back, and it looks like I got some on the back, but whatever. It's meant to be used, right? It's not going to look gorgeous all the time. It's not meant to, but yeah. And it does not come with the pin loop. I had some extra pin loops from a set of pin loops I got through Amazon, and I'm so glad I had a blue one. So I added the pin loop, but as you can see, it has these gold corners in the front and the back. It's really thick, hard cover. And then it has a pocket. This is the Casebound. It has a pocket, and look at the little gold X's. It's really pretty. And I just added a sticker sheet set from my cloth and paper pack subscription, and I have let's see, and then I have a dot grid Toma River paper insert that I think this is a B6 that I got from Paper Penguin Co. Cloth and Paper does have their own notebooks, or I don't know what they're called, the official name, but I'm going to have the link for the Cloth and Paper website. But they have their own notebooks that you can add, because one thing that, out of all the stuff that's included in it, there's not a back area with a lot of note sheets. There are some in between note pages, but there's not a section dedicated with, you know, like 10, 15 pages of note pages. So, and I love Toma River paper, so I have this insert, and it fits nicely. So B6 notebooks will fit nicely in the Casebound pocket. And then it goes into putting your personal information, and then all the pages are numbered, and then it goes into overview of goals. So, and then it's all tabbed. Goals, long-term goals. So you can put your big picture. And it also talks about winning at goal setting. And then here's that vision board. And I'm not going to go through everything in here because there are other videos already out there, but I do want to talk about some of the changes that I really like. Now, one of the changes, and I did show in my previous spiral bound, there was the savings pages. Well, they took that out because people voted, I guess, that they weren't really using it. But we do have all this area about setting goals, breaking it down, your accountability partners, you can list, and your action steps of your goals. And let's go to some of my favorite areas. Of changes. And they've also cleaned up some things. So let me go to this. So your vacation area, okay? There's several pages to plan for your vacation. Every year you should go on a vacation, and I'm learning that now at my age. I need to go on a vacation every year, and now I'm actually in a position to do that. So you have everything set up for if you're flying, your hotel, if you got a rental car, put all your confirmation and the costs, things to buy, if you're to do or buy. You can have the date, put the item, and there's check boxes. Restaurant attractions, so you can kind of pre-plan if there's some specific restaurants or a theme park or whatever. If you bought your ticket, if you made reservations, the costs. There's a website. Your packing list. Again, I haven't seen another planner with all the things that are in the Star Planner. Your packing list is here, and there's 2 columns full of that. For that, your carry-on, what you packed, your vacation notes, and also to your carry-on. You know, make sure you have your electronic chargers. How many times have you thought you packed up everything and then you forgot your charger? So here you can make sure you packed it and you put it in your carry-on and check off that it's in your carry-on, your earbuds. And then if you have to deal with mail delivery or newspaper, did you put it stop delivery? And you might not be able to see it. Bring the camera down a little bit. House and garden. And then for your holiday, and your budget, your to-dos, setting your menu for your holiday, and your guest list. See that? And then your shopping list. And I'm thinking, because this is just one holiday, and I think you can go to the Star Planner if you run out of certain planning pages. They do have some available there where you can just download. But when I'm thinking of this holiday, it's probably like your biggest holiday, which for a lot of us is Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. And then you can put your whole grocery list together. And then your gifts. Now, one thing I noticed, because this is showing you how your page is going to be laid out, all the daily icon legends. I noticed when looking through it, it had the calories in and out, which would be on the side, and they actually removed that, but they forgot to update. So that's like a oopsie. But you know, look, they still make a great product. And then you have your 2020 and 2021 calendar, perpetual calendar, and you have your website, passwords. This goes to schedule it out, things you need to do yearly. Get yourself a planner, cough, cough. Quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily. And I would say what you could do too is, and let me pull it out, if you're needing to reuse, especially the weekly and daily, and monthly and quarterly, you want to reuse those areas. The best way to do it, and this is where my cloth and paper subscription goodies come in, using these transparent adhesive notes, and then just put the note on there, and then that way you can check it off and then take this and throw it in the garbage. And I have them in 2 different sizes. Okay, just a little tip. And then you have some notes pages here. And then it goes into your monthly, your month on 2 pages. It's a Sunday start. They did add on the week number going down the side. They have holidays listed, and I've done a little pre-planning with some stickers. And then they have last month's wins, something I'm proud of, and then you have your mini goals and your health check. And then you have this new project area for the month of January. And then I have, and I'll just, not showing anything, details, but this is where they've made some changes. So they already had this income. So this is your budget. They already have this income area, but before they had some labeled expenses, okay, which kind of sucked because what if those pre-labeled areas, and I'll show you, didn't work for you in your life? So now they have left it blank. And let me find, here we go. This is my 2017. So you can see how they're pre-labeled, where I would have to rewrite over some of these because they didn't apply to my life. Now they've left it blank. That's perfect. And then the other change, which is awesome, is your shopping list. It is perforated. You have week 1, week 2, and then on the back is note page. So say you are planning your grocery list, and you don't want to take this big heavy thing to the grocery store with you, right? You don't want to carry it in the store and have it open. Now the sheets are perforated. I'm not going to pull it off. I'm not sure if you can see that. You could just take that off and put it in your wallet or whatever and do your grocery shopping. Genius. Genius. And then they have the rest of the weeks for the month. And then because of how the month is for January, then you have an extra perforated block here. And you could use it however you want or just leave it there. And then it goes into your daily pages. And they also have changed it where the time is extended. It starts, you know, it has a dot here. So you could say that starts at whatever time you want. But it starts earlier at 5 and extends to 10. And again, they've kind of cleaned things up a little bit. They have now just daily spending. Let me show you how the 2017 looked. Before, it had where you would put your meal and put eating out in a dollar amount. Now it just says daily spending. Before it started, let's see, a dot right before the 6. So now it's a dot before the 5 and ended at 9. And now it ends at 10. The prioritize now, or before it said top 3. Now it says prioritize, top your 3. And then the heart is here. In 2017, there was no heart. And then this has remained the same for your exercise with your box, your AM and PM vitamin. They kind of switched it up a little bit. And then your tracking for your water. Before in 2017, and I'm sorry, I don't have a 2019 to see if these were like that too, but 2017 just had the numbers. Now it's these water bubbles. And then this is where you would put a quote, but they already have a quote for you for the first day of the year. And this has remained the same here with just 2 lines for some notes. Okay. And that is pretty much how it goes. Oh, and then another change they made is on the weekends. Let's see. So the weekend now is different. Let me find a weekend in 2017. So in 2017, they had Saturday, Sunday, with weekend top 3 across the top 1, 2, 3. So the way that this is set up is like you only have space for your top 3 things for the weekend, and that's it. No tasks. And then the time is from 9 till 5:30. And then they had the weekly grocery list here. Instead, now they have your prioritized 3 here, and then you have about 8 lines with the boxes for tasks, and then weekend spending, and then the time has a dot before the 7, all the way to 9, and then you do have a meal tracker on the bottom. That is definitely a better setup, as well as you still have your trackers for your exercise and your medication and your water. All right. And that's it. It is a daily planner. It comes with 1 ribbon. They do offer on the website the page bookmarker for the Casebound. It looks similar to the one for the spiral, just without the cutouts for spiral. Let's see. See that? So it just wouldn't have these cutouts. And I thought about possibly ordering that to maybe keep it on my monthly page or something like that. And then the back has just some pre-planning for 2021. So you can just put some major things coming up in 2021. And then in the very back, contacts. And then I went to the website and downloaded this dates to remember. And you can put some major things in here. And it does have birthday, anniversary, and it's very light. And there's check boxes in the date. Because they used to have a section in here in the old one where you track birthday cards and gifts that you sent out every month, but they removed that, and that's the only thing I hate that they removed. So they do have this free printable, and this is what I'll use instead, and I just keep it in the back. All right, so that is my 2020 start planner. I am going to really try to keep up with this, but I am trying out something else, and I will do another video on it. I want to play around with it this week first, and in regards to just a little more in depth with goals. But I purchased Gold Crazy and the rose gold cover, and I'm going to be playing with that this week and see if this is something I can use in conjunction with my start planner. And this is an undated system. I think Amanda's favorite YouTube channel, she reviewed this, so I will put a link to it, but I'm going to actually use it this week and then let you guys know and show you how it worked out instead of me just showing you blank pages. Okay, so anyway, here is my 2020 start planner, and I'm looking forward to using it. This time I'm really using it. I really think this is going to be a good fit with how my life is changing and how I'm changing. You know, sometimes you just go through growth periods. So then therefore your planner needs change. All right. So I hope this was helpful. I look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday when I show you how things worked out with me for my undated Go Crazy. Okay. Have any comments or questions, please post them below. I do answer them. Have a great start to the new week.